dokie. Tattoo place there on the right. I think the guy lives in there. Honestly. It's the Destin Bridge going to Okaloosa Island. That guy going about 60 over this bridge. He's lost his mind. I'm telling you, they love to sit out here so they can write tickets both sides of this. Station out here. Got a lot of footmobiling to do to get from one side to the other for a gas station. And if you try to call a tow truck, good luck in them finding you. Because your GPS won't even be right. The signal gets really bad here for phone calls and stuff right in between these two bridges here. Have a hell of a time trying to figure out exactly where you're at, because there's no streets, just this, and it's pitch black at night, so you gotta walk. It's in the dark. And you better hope you have more than flip-flops on, because all that greenery to the right there, stickers and stuff, you will not like it. You have real shoes on and pants, because it hurts. This is all sand dunes on the right and the left, so whatever that is that's growing in there is stickery. It's been there all these years, and yeah, when it rains it does get kind of green, but I'm telling you, it's not like just grass, trust me. It's like walking on pins, needles, and razor blades. Because there's a gas station over on the Destin side of the bridge. There's a Chevron there over next to the McGuire's across from Harbor Walk Village. And then way up here on the right is the first Tom Thumb that's by the Elks Lodge. I don't know if you can see the water there to the right, but the ocean's just right there. This beach is still a little bit high tide. Just a little bit. Now, like, I've driven through here with waves crashing up over this side of the road. I mean, over the bike track, even. See, that path right there is a bike track. And those slots there is not parking. That's like emergency. It's not parking. A lot of people think it's parking. It is not. And then all of this to the right, till you get to the beach entry, is off-limits land. This is owned by the government because it's national forestry, and that's all the nesting places. So it's wired up and signed up, but people still love to go cruise through there, screwball around. There's turtles nesting in there, birds that nest in there, and they don't want it disturbed. They try to protect the wildlife. Now, you don't see any flamingos over here. We don't have anything like that here in northern Florida. I see blue flashing lights. Ah, right there. Where it's flooded, where the ocean's up. See? Now there's the man with the plan. You can't find him when the Destin post office is short-circuiting or whatever its problem is. But sometimes you'll see the guys down here. The sheriffs work at the whole county, which is Fort Walton, Destin, and whatever. So if you tell one, they'll find somebody to go over there. See if there's a sheriff in here. Probably not. They're usually over at the other Tom Thumb on the left. This one's pretty peaceful over here. Not a lot goes on there, but they're 24 hours, so. The better one to go is the one up here on the left at the light, right next to Brooks Bridge. That's a really, really nice store, and they usually always cook food over there with a lot of the other stores won't. They've usually got food going on there 24 hours. Oh, that guy's drunk. Back there, man, they lie. They must think they're driving across the way to go into that water park, and it's not happening. It's closed. There's nowhere to drive for you. Convention center's not doing anything today. Big bus over there. A couple big buses. They could be casino buses too. They have casino buses that'll pick up here and take you to the casino. They get paid for every head they move. Let me see if I see a man with a plan over here. Sometimes they're around here if these little strip joints are open. Which I don't know if Club 10 is reopened or not. He's probably collecting unemployment over there. Looks like he is because I don't see his lights on or anything. I bet they're collecting on that bed maybe. Because they can't open. They don't have food. Here's Sammy. And that used to be a restaurant right there. It sure did. So they should be cooking so they can open. But you know what? They may not be power. Holy crap. Here's this place I would have loved to live in. And everything's ripped off the roof over here. What the heck? I hope it didn't ruin old Poseidon Cove on this other side. Can you see? Oh, the roof is like flipped over or something. But I can hear stuff running. Which could be a generator, but that place has been vacant for years and years. I think Poseidon survived. That's a newer building. These buildings are real old. I remember when there was a restaurant there twice at that little place. Could be generators over there at the old hotel, which is now condos. Or it could be stuff for the Gulf. That place called the Gulf. It's a big mall with restaurants. But I'm hearing generator or something. It's over at the convention center. That could be generated in the convention center. That might be why it's so pitch black. Oh, look at that entire sign out too. I wanted to live in that place so bad right there. And the roof was trashed up. Just my luck. Whoa, hell, it's dark back in here. So they must have lost power back here by Club 10 and the Gulf. That looks like a county truck there. This is just black. Oh, I wonder if the sparkler's still up. Yeah, it's up there. So the wind didn't blow the old sparkler off. That was moved back over from Club 51 back over to here. And this looks all black right here. Because back in there used to be a hotel over the water, which they made into condos, so-called. They sold them all. All these little boat things, pontoon boats and stuff are here. They didn't get blown over, but this place right here, the old Stumble Inn. See, it's real hard to see because there's no light down here. This is the greatest place. I would have loved to live in that. I don't know if you can see the top of this roof right here. I think you can't even see my finger. It's almost like it's flipped over. Or a big marquee right there, and then it's wrapped up in part of the roof or something. That makes me so sad. I love that place. It would make a great house for me. I wonder if that's Patty's Cadillac right there. She used to have a Cadillac. Sammy's close. See that? I don't think they have power. Let's see. Alvin's looks like they don't have power either. There's lot power, but they pay separate for those lights. Yeah, it looks like Alvin's is out because usually their lights will stay on, especially the marquees and stuff. Well, interesting. Maybe that's all the floating debris that was underneath the Brooks Bridge the other day that I filmed. Right here. Alvin's Island on Okaloosa Island. But across the street at high tide, they got power and stuff. Let's go look over here. That's what we'll need to do. Let's turn around and cross over the island.